This is ShadowQuant Market Brief, brought to you by AriesLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Thursday, June 11, 2026, and this is the New York pre-market. Now, let's get into it. The S&P 500 is down over 1.5% in pre-market trade, and the VIX is spiking to 19.87 as geopolitical tensions and earnings misses weigh on sentiment. Let's break it down.
The S&P 500 is at 725.43, down 1.58% on the session. The Nasdaq 100 drops 2% to 693.69, and the Dow Jones is off 1.8% at 500.25. On the upside, ENA surges 11,269, 900% on a mysterious move. Bain jumps 99,900%. At Augur gains 9,900%. On the downside, TGIF plummets 99.99% after a sharp drop. CSDR falls 99.95%, and TCO tumbles 99.87%. The energy and consumer staples sectors are leading the market with gains of 1.5% and 1.65%, while the technology and industrials sectors are the biggest losers, down 2.29% and 3.38% respectively.
Now, let's check in on the earnings front.
Core Scientific reports weaker than expected Q4 results, sending shares lower. On the filings front, Philip Morris International, Verano Holdings, Smith Midland, and CoreWeave all file 8Ks today. Dividend announcements include PPL, CNO, LGI, KCARP, and 5E, all paying out on June 10.
Moving to the economic data. The Fed funds rate stands at 3.62%, with the 2-year Treasury at 4.13% and the 10-year at 4.53%. The yield curve has flattened to a 0.42 percentage point spread, signaling caution. Inflation remains elevated, with CPI at 4.17% year-over-year and core PCE at 3.29%, both above the Fed's 2% target. The labor market shows 159,001,000 new jobs added in May, with unemployment at 4.3%. The dollar is trading at 120.8 on the trade-weighted index. Today's key events include the PPI and weekly jobless claims. Let's check the risk environment.
Risk Desk reports no elevated signals today.
Now, let's look ahead.
Watch the PPI and jobless claims for early signals on inflation and labor market strength. The S&P 500 is under pressure, with key support at 710. The VIX remains elevated, suggesting continued market uncertainty. Tomorrow's key event is the FOMC meeting on June 12, where the Fed's rate decision will be closely watched.
If you're finding value in this analysis, support the project at patreon.com/ShadowQuant. Patrons get early access to every episode, weekly AI analyst scorecards, and daily intelligence briefs. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, hit that follow button and leave a rating. It helps more traders discover the show. We appreciate you. This is an AI-generated market briefing by ShadowQuant. All information is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Market Brief. Stay tuned for the New York session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.